No, I find it funny. Try that in a small town. I'm gonna call out a YouTuber here because he seems to think the song's racist, and he wanted to tell his buddy next to him that it was a real racist song, and he just talks about black people. Now, I don't know if he ever heard the song or not, and if he hadn't, he shouldn't have said that. Regardless, he shouldn't have said that. Um, and the reason why he shouldn't have said that is that song does not talk about black people. That song does not talk about women. That song does not talk about transgender. It doesn't talk about gays. It doesn't talk about any of that. It is talking about a human race as an individual, and one and all. So, what does that mean? Well, what that means is, well, come to my town and try that. See, I live in a town with about 200 or 300 people in it. Now, the county I live in, the main capital, whatever you want to call it, the town with the courthouse and the police departments and the county building, uh, that right there is like 2,400 people or some bullshit like that. It has a shit ton of people in it. Um, I don't know how many. It has more than that. It's just the town I live in is really small. The county I live in is pretty small. Um, but however, the issue is I hate going into town. Can't stand it. Hate the town. Hate most of the people. So, but you come down. I can't stand the damn cops, especially the city cops. Me and the county cops. I like all the county cops. They're all cool, but city cops, they all suck. And if you've ever dealt with me as a city cop, fuck you, bitch. Because they're all corrupt. They're all assholes. Um, but they may not all be corrupt, and they may not all be assholes. But the ones I have dealt with are assholes. And corrupt. Um, so you come up and try that with our city police department. I'll be one of the first people up there to hurt you too. Because, see, at that point, you aren't just messing with the cops, you're messing with county property. And I own the county. My neighbor owns the county. His neighbor owns the county. The people who live in said township own, or town hall, whatever, own the county. If the judge and the cops who live in this county, if they live in this county, guess what? They also own the county. So we all have to protect each other, and we will protect each other. Um, any one of my neighbors can call me right now and say, "Hey, I need your help." It's 2 o'clock in the morning right now, but I'm still gonna go over there and help. And I'll give you an example of this. Me and one of my buddies were out driving around, and I ended up getting stuck here on the farm. Well, our tractors didn't work, so I called my next door neighbor here, and mind you, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. Called my neighbor up and asked him if he'd come pull me out. He didn't get mad at me. He was probably irritated, but he didn't let me see that he was irritated. And you know what? I didn't wait that long, and he was there with his big tractor. So, you know, I'd go over there and help them right now if they needed help. I don't care. And that's what that song means. Come try that in a small town. We look after each other. My neighbor needs help. I go help my neighbor. I need help. My neighbor come help me. So no, 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 no. That song is not racist. Um, and as a matter of fact, Josh, um, I don't know if I said the YouTuber's name, but his name is Josh Jones. Um, he decided to say this song was straight out of the blue. They talk about black people and they're racist. And then the song says, spit in a cop's face or something like that. I don't remember the actual lyrics of it, but it's in a cop's face. He pauses it right there and says, they're talking about black people there. That's funny, Josh. I think you need to go watch the video again, the YouTube music video, because I know you were watching it right there, because I was also watching it when you were watching it on your channel. See, I would put you on my channel. I just don't know how to do that. So, but however, you're an idiot because that song was not racist. And when you said he was talking about black people there, and when it said get in a cop's face or spit in a cop's face, I don't remember, but it was a white woman right there. Yelling and whatnot in a cop's face. But they're talking about black people there. Do you guys really think that there's not black people, Mexicans, shit like that live in small towns? Or do you think it's just white people that live in small towns? Because if you think it's just white people who live in these small towns, you're racist as fuck. Because it's not just white people. We don't only have Catholics and Christians either who live in small towns. We got people of all religions. We don't have people that are just straight living in small towns. We got gays, we got straight people, we got the, I don't know, the transgender people, um, the dress up people, I don't know what shit that is because it's not quite transgender and it's not goth either. But yeah, so, you know, you don't think that black person is going to help me who lives in a small town? Or that Mexican? Or that gay person? Or that transgender person? Now, okay, I don't have a problem with transgender people, but I do have a problem with it at the same time. And what I mean by that is, if you were born a man, you are a man no matter if you cut your stuff off or not. You still can't have kids. You can't, if you are born a woman, or sorry, a man, and you turn yourself into a woman, you still can't have kids. At least not the right way. And you can say all you want that you can, but you can't. See, people keep saying that men and women's body, that they're the same. Actually, they aren't the same. Women have wider hips than men, specifically to give childbirth. So how the hell is a man going to give birth? His hips aren't wide enough. And if you're a woman and you turn yourself into a man, you jack off, guess what happens? See, when a man jacks off, as long as he's not fixed or had his tubes tied, he jacks off and this little white stuff comes out. And see, even if he gets his tubes tied and gets fixed, he jacks off, you still gotta clean the mess because there's still a mess to clean. Uh-oh. So there is still stuff that comes out. It's just not the white stuff. Huh. So, but if you do that as a woman, you become a man. So that means you have a pencil in your pants. You not produce any white stuff or any lubrication whatsoever. So you can't have kids. You cannot get a woman pregnant. So with that being said, you are still a woman. That is my problem. Men turn themselves into women and then they sleep with somebody who's a man. That man gets pissed off because later on that man finds out it was a transgender person, and now that man is pissed off. He's looking for revenge because he's not gay and he don't want to be associated with that shit. So that's pretty fucked, ain't it? I just think you need to realize that that song isn't gay or racist, gay, homo. It don't talk about any of that. It's just talking about any race, any religion. Come try that. Come on. Come on. Because, Mr. Josh, come to my town. I dare you to. And you start shit. I'll tell you what, better yet, pay a white person to do it. Get a white person to do it. Because I guarantee you that white person's going to get ran up out of town just as fast as you. So why don't you and a white person come up and try starting shit? I don't care what race you are. If you come over to my town or my county trying to start shit like that, I get the feeling most of us are going to run your ass up out of here. Anybody, it don't matter who you are. So, Mr. Josh, you're wrong. That song is not racist. So, fuck you.